Hello everybody, and welcome to a new ranking video, or as people have been doing forever, and I'm so late to the party that's probably irrelevant at this point, a tier list. I've been wanting to do one of these for a long ass time. I never had anything to do it with, and today we're doing with the Pokemon games. Recently I've been playing a lot of them after Legend Arceus came out. I've been playing a lot of them again, and I do these ranking videos every other Friday when I don't have the casual readings, and I love me some just noticed something. Oh, that's funny. I'll adjust that. I'll just leave it. Screw it. I'm gonna be doing a tier list of the Pokemon games, the Mainline series games, and if you notice, I put the rankings as the same as my music rankings, except for instead of give it a spin, I say give it a play. And we're just gonna go through the main series games. Remix. I wasn't originally gonna include the remix, but I'm including the remix because why the hell not, right? So we got First Class, which is the best, Most Excellent, which is almost the best, but doesn't quite have enough there. Give it a play. I think you should play it. Meh means it's okay. I don't like it. I don't love it. I like it. Let's just say I like it. That's crap baskets, not shit baskets. I am surprised they censor crap. That is hilarious. And then Time to Play Frisbee, which means I don't want to see it ever again. Throw it the window, which is where we're going to start to get this out of the way right off the bat. Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. First one in Time to Play Frisbee. Black and White 2. I hate Black and White 2. The story is dumb. Nothing happens until you get the 7th badge. And it's same starters, but it's like, what, 2 years in the future or something? It's dumb. The story, everything about that game I hate. And the fact is, they shouldn't exist in the first place. It isn't the first time we're going to be saying that, by the way. But they should have just made Pokemon Gray. Why they had to make sequels, I will never understand. I hate those games. Okay, let's go back into work. I had to rant about that. Okay, Pokemon Red and Blue, Gen 1. I have been playing Pokemon since Gen 1. I love Gen 1, but am I going to let nostalgia blind me? It's not First Class. I'm telling you that now, it's not going to be in First Class. I will put it and give it a play. Yes, it is the original game, and it's regarded highly by many, many millions of people. I said I love it, and give it a play and I like it a lot territory. Let's say by that. But you can't deny its flaws. Yes, there's so many charms about it, but you go back and play Red and Blue, they're bad. They're not built well. Things are broken. A lot of things just don't make sense. They don't do a good job of explaining a lot of things in the game. You're left to figure out, like, not in the good way. There's a lot of things you have to figure out that make no damn sense how you have to figure them out. And they're ugly, but yes, there's charm. You will never deny the charm of Red and Blue. Now, what fixed that? Pokemon Yellow. You take Red and Blue, everything about Red and Blue, up it up a notch, make it look better, play better. There's still a lot of wonky stuff in Yellow, but Yellow is just Red and Blue a little bit better. I love Pokemon. I played Pokemon Yellow quite a lot back, and I still have my original Red and Blue and Yellow cartridges in here. They don't work anymore. The batteries are very dead, but I got them. Actually, no, I got a new copy of Blue from the curator. He got me for my birthday a few years ago with the original Game Boy. That works. We replaced the battery in that one. All right, Gold and Silver, the original Gold and Silver. That is going into Most Excellent. When those games came out, they came out, what, 99 or 2000? Well, anyway, I was still under 10 years old, and the Pokemon world was new to us. The anime was going strong, and man, I loved those games. I didn't have time to play as much because, school was still a thing. I'd be up in my room. Sorry, Mom and Dad, for watching this, with a little squiggly worm light on my Game Boy Color, playing it. In fact, I had this Game Boy Color right here. Ba-boom. The Atomic Purple. I had the squiggly light. And Gold, I played Gold version mainly. Silver version was my second game where I didn't challenge it because back then Nuzlocke wasn't a thing yet. But Silver was a game I caught things I needed in Gold and traded it over. But you know what game, they're Most Excellent. They deserve to be Most Excellent. I love those games. But you know what game does go into First Class? Crystal. You probably can't even see that. Crystal version. Crystal version is going to be our first Class game. Back then, seeing Pokemon game trailers wasn't easy. Everything was in magazines. You go to the bookstore, you see the magazines. That's where you got announcements for things back in the day. And I was like, oh, new Pokemon game with the Suicune. I'm pretty sure I knew who Suicune was. I had all the dogs or cats, dats. And I saw Crystal's coming out. I got the game. I remember the day we bought it. I remember where we bought it. I remember everything about that day. I get home, slap it in my Atomic Purple. So many mind-blowing moments. The first time you walk out on the map and you see the sign pop up telling you where you're at, that blew my mind. My little mind was like, oh, that is awesome. And then step out into the grass. The first time wild Pokemon moved. It was insane. That's all I could say. I was blown away by just seeing the little sprites move. That little things that just get you. And just Crystal was just such a good freaking game. The pinnacle of my Pokemon youth experience. Because after that came Ruby and Sapphire. Ruby and Sapphire was around the time I started falling off a bit. I think people in my generation are all kind of unanimous with that. This is how it usually goes. You started with Red and Blue, and then Ruby and Sapphire came out and you fell off. Or you came in on Ruby and Sapphire. For me, Ruby and Sapphire is meh. I love Groudon. Actually, no. I'm sticking with meh. I love the world. I love the legendaries. Groudon and Kyogre are actually two of my favorite legendaries of all time. I love Orcas. I love things that are red and black. I love Godzilla. Put all those things together. I love Shiny Rayquaza. Normal Rayquaza, I'm cool. He looks like Shenron. Shiny Rayquaza is the shit, though. But I've never been a big fan of the world. And honestly, the generation, I'm not a big fan of the generation. The Pokemon overall is just, it's okay. The story is kind of silly. It's for even my Pokemon series. The story in that game is just weird. If you look on the list down below, you notice there's some games missing. I didn't include games I have never played. That includes Emerald. I've never played Emerald. Let's say I didn't like Ruby and Sapphire that much, and I just didn't feel like buying Emerald. Granted, I didn't have money, a job, so it wasn't up to me to buy the game back then. But after that, we had Fire Red and Leaf Green. Fire Leaf Green will be equal with their counterparts from the past. Only thing I think that keeps it from going higher is just because it's based off the Ruby and Sapphire engine, and it kind of felt more like that generation mixed with Red and Blue stuff added into it. The Sevii Islands were cool, but it was a pretty straightforward remake. I don't know. I played them a lot back in the day because it was, nostalgia. My first time coming back to my original games that got me into Pokemon. But after I went back to try to play it, and I don't know what it is, just without the charm of Red and Blue, of the, being old and everything, the game just isn't as enjoyable as I used to think it was. But what keeps it from falling lower is that it is, a superior product of an older game. But it is give and takes of things. But the next remake, actually after that, we have Diamond and Pearl, the original Diamond and Pearl. I liked Diamond and Pearl quite a lot. Diamond and Pearl will go into give it a play. I played Diamond. Diamond was my main one. I liked Dialga. I think this came around the time I had my first job. I was able to buy games for myself. I think. I could be wrong on my time. Actually, yeah. I would have had a job by then. I think so. I don't remember which year it came out. If it came out after 2006, I had a job. And yeah, Diamond was cool. Same problem I have with Ruby and Sapphire. I wasn't a huge fan of the map. The map in that game it's an interesting one, and it's been brought back. We'll just do Shiny Pearl and Brilliant Diamond right now. They get. I don't want to put them. They're not crap baskets. They're meh. It's a carbon copy, but I know it wasn't made by Game Freak. Just it feels lacking. There's just things, oversights, the wrong statue, the wrong words. Just there's so many aspects of Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl that just feels kind of wet. I am a fan of the chibi look, but when you go for the chibi, there's so many little things they do in the game that kind of feels weird. I have a playthrough of Shining Pearl, which I almost finished. I haven't played since because Arceus came out and that took my focus away from it. I'll finish the Nuzlocke eventually, but I don't know. Just the original Diamond and Pearl are light years better than Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond. But back to the DS era, we have Platinum. Platinum I liked quite a lot. It gets the most excellent. Giratina is another one of my favorite legendaries of all time, and just the whole scene up on the Spiral Tower or Spirit Tower, whichever. Yeah, Spirit Tower. Where Arceus made things go boom. Actually, no, whichever side he does, whatever Palkia or Dialga made things go boom. Spirit Pillar. Spirit Pillar. That's the shrine. Oh man. But yeah, the platinum, the Giratina scene was sick, which was made even sicker in Arceus. I say Arceus because that's the way I originally pronounced it back in the day, and it's the way Japan pronounces it. And I know it's supposed to be Arceus, but I say Arceus. It's easy for me. It's what comes ahead first. It's just what I say. It's what Austin John says as well. So I'm gonna go with him. So meh. But Platinum was sick. I liked Platinum quite a lot. But after Platinum came out, or before, I don't remember the exact times when things were released. Heart Gold and Soul Silver. These held the spot of my favorite Pokemon games of all time for a long, long time. I remember experiencing Heart Gold for the first time. I remember going online. I think Heart Gold is my first main release purchase at GameStop. I got my little Ho-Oh statue. I don't know, not sure where it is right now. I have the game case down there. Just going to the release of that game, coming home and playing it. I played it way too much, but it's just, they brought the aspects from Pokemon Crystal into Pokemon Gold. The visuals were great. It felt great to go back into the world. The reason why Gold and Silver is so great is just also the sheer amount of content. The story is good. There's so much content in there. There's so many aspects to Heart Gold and Soul Silver that make it amazing, that make it deserving of being at the top of the board. In fact, I'm going to put it in front of Crystal because Crystal was my original favorite, and then Heart Gold Soul Silver came out and overtook it because it's basically the same game, just brought into good, and there's no issues with it. It's one of the hardest Pokemon games of all time too, especially trying to Nuzlocke Heart Gold Soul Silver and setting level caps. Also, you have to grind a lot, and where you grind, you are likely going to lose people. Heart Gold Soul Silver is a hard game to Nuzlocke. But after Heart Gold Soul Silver, we had Black and White. I am currently playing Pokemon White right now. I missed it. I picked it up, and I forgot how much I loved it. It goes in. Part of me wants to put it up in the first class, but it goes into most excellent. For my age group when this game came out, I'm getting ready to enter adulthood, or I might have. Like I said, I forgot what years these games came out. It's been so damn long. I might have already been an adult. Okay, yeah, I was an adult. I was 19 when this game came out. Getting ready, yeah. So I was already in adulthood, liking, trying to grow up in the world. And Black and White, if you haven't played them in a long time, go back and play them. The themes, it's a very adult game for Pokemon. There's very adult themes. It's a very mature story and ends a cool antagonist. Team Plasma is not the most interesting team. Team Plasma themselves aren't interesting. It's everything behind Team Plasma. Ghetsis, the Seven Sages, and the story is Pokemon Black and White are so good, and that's why I was so excited for Black and White 2 to come out, and they shit the bed so hard, and that's part of the reason why I hate them so much. I forgot how much I liked Black and White because I haven't played it for a very long time, and I ended up finding really bad, and they traded for like $50 at GameStop still, and I got it on eBay for about $50 not too long ago. And just Black and White 2 came out, and man, those games made me mad. But enough of that. Black and White, I feel, is actually a severely underrated game in the masses, and if you haven't played it in a long time, give it another chance. Should have just made Pokemon great, damn it. Alright, after them, we had X and Y. A game I liked thoroughly when X and Y came out. I played it recently. They don't stand up. I'll put it and give it a play. I feel like a lot of people give X and Y unfair crap, and some people give it too much praise. The thing I hate about X and Y is your friends. I cannot stand your rivals in this game. Any of them. They all drive me insane, except for your opposite antagonist. If you choose boy, the girl, the opposite, whatever gender you don't pick, the opposite, they're okay. But everyone else, I cannot stand in this game. Team freaking Flare, I hate Team Flare. They're dumb. Lysander he's just Hitler. I mean, his thing is the Holocaster. I mean, come on. He wants to purge the world of everything that's not beautiful, and literally wants to kill everything that's not beautiful and make the world a pretty place. I mean, ain't no sugarcoating on that, folks. If you're old enough to know how things work, that's exactly what he was. He's just Super Saiyan God version of him. And it was dumb. The story, I forgot how bad the story was until I started playing it again recently, and it's just, even if it's, yeah, they're absurd. The Pokemon games have been absurd for quite some time now, and even by their stories standard, it was goofy. But we went back, we fixed things a little bit. Sun and Moon. I do have Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon on here, which I'll get to again here in a second. Ultra Sun and Moon, give it a play as well. I liked it the first playthrough. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going down to meh. Ultra Sun and Moon were good on the first playthrough. I tried playing it again. It's just not interesting. The island concept was cool in concept, not in execution. The totem Pokemon, as I was kind of excited to not have gyms again, but it was the better part was, leading up to them. But no, I tried playing Sun and Moon again. It doesn't stand up. And then I'm putting them there on principle again. Those games are technically better than Sun and Moon. But here's the thing. If all these was to fix the performance issues, because Sun and Moon was pushing the 3DS as far as it could go, and there was many frame drops, which got put, especially if you don't play on the new 3DS, you play on the old 3DS, like I had to for a while, because I had a new 3DS, but I had to sell it, and I played it. Yeah. Pokemon's Ultra Sun and Moon is just, it's Black and White 2 all over again. They should have just made a third game, made the Necrozma version, but no, they wanted to sell an improved version of Sun and Moon and split it into 2 different versions again. And it was bull. It was completely stupid, and it drives me insane they did it again after... I had deja vu. But we're not going to go on that too much. And also, if you play that game on the original, 3DS or the 2DS, which I had to for a bit because I just have there's a long money story. You use any kind of frame taxing job, like mainly if you use Ultra Necrozma and you use his ultimate attack, which is basically just a Spirit Bomb Dragon Boom, it chugged, it blagged, it was crazy. But now we're going to Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I liked them a lot more than... I think I got this order mixed up, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, I liked more than the originals. But the original problems still persist, but being on the X and Y engine made it much more enjoyable. The quality of life things, being able to fly anywhere on the route was awesome. I liked that aspect of it a lot. But it's still... Omega Ruby and Sapphire are just my least favorite games. Granted, the story at the end, if that is how it happened in Emerald, I need to play Emerald. I know I need to play Emerald, but the Rayquaza story at the end with the wish and everything, where they just pretty much confirm Rayquaza is Shenron, that was sick. I loved the end of the game. Actually, you know what? It's enough for me to bump it up. I was hyped at the end. I really was. The Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is the best way to play Ruby and Sapphire for me. Let's Go Pikachu, Switch game. I like Let's Go Pikachu. It's another Red and Blue remake, but not in the original sense of it. It's actually more of a Yellow remake. Or I didn't play Let's Go Eevee, I only play Let's Go Pikachu. And it's fun. I haven't played it in a very, very long time, though. And some people kind of just brushed off thinking it's going off of Pokemon Go. The experience of playing Let's Go Pikachu is fun, and I would suggest you give it a spin or give it a play. Try it out. It's fun, especially if you have this little thing. If you imagine your hands on the Pokeball controller, this little guy right here is basically a Pokeball Joy-Con. Playing it with this was a cool experience. It just was. I need to go back and play Let's Go again. It was a fun game. It's a cool little experience. I love the art style. The game is beautiful, and it's just fun. It's a fun game. Sword and Shield. I loved it when it came out. I like the fact I have Great Grey Wolf Seif on my team. It has its issues. The wild area has no business being as ugly as it is. Especially being on a Switch game, there's no excuse for some of the things they do in these games. The DLC bumps it up for me. It goes in the most excellent. It does. I had to play the whole game through again. The DLC was really cool. It's fun to play. It's still a damn good game. There's a lot of things in that game that are silly. Like Hop is annoying at first, but he gets better at the game end. And there's Leon's cool. Kagi Films, I love him on YouTube. He's the one who voices Leon, so that gives a little brownie points. But there's a lot of aspects of Sword and Shield that are cool. I like the the main dude. Obviously, these games are what, 4 years old now. People don't care about spoilers for this game. If you do, I'm sorry. But the twist was kind of cool. It was kind of obvious, but it was done well. It was a well done twist. Only thing that was dumb was I forgot the dude's name. The giant hand of this guy, the dragon, the freaking Yu-Gi-Oh card Pokemon. Well, I like him. He's cool. It's just out of nowhere and was weird. And you're waiting for some kind of super space chicken, as Austin John would say, and then that's what we got. Nah. But overall, it was cool. I like the story. The ending was anime as hell. When I totally forgot their freaking names. They have weird names. The two mascot wolves. They have weird names. I don't remember them. I honestly, I just don't. But when they jump in to help save you against the main boss, I think that's a key as against it is the names are not memorable, at least not for me. And they're the most recent games other than what's next. And yeah, but Pokemon Legends Arceus. Heart Gold and Soul Silver were my favorite Pokemon games of all time. Until this masterpiece dropped. Come on, bump over, get out of the way. Legends Arceus, man. When you are an OG Pokemon fan like me, when you're a kid and you grow up and you're first experiencing Ho-Oh on the Route 1 with Ash, just everything about Pokemon Legends Arceus was refreshing. It was nuts. I'm also, for those who haven't watched my gaming content, I'm a Souls vet. I love me Dark Souls, I love me Bloodborne, I love me Sekiro, and I'm currently loving Elden Ring. So my dodge game was already on point. I'm playing on Nuzlocking Arceus soon too. But just everything about Pokemon Legends Arceus is what I wanted. And hopefully Scarlet and Violet, from what it looks like, it might be this gameplay. We don't know anything yet. It could also be one giant wild area just made it look better. But Pokemon Legends Arceus, the experience of playing that game, if you haven't played it yet, do it. It's an experience that's really hard to describe. Go watch, beat 'em ups. Go watch his breakthrough of that game. It's people who harp on it for its visuals, grow up. I mean, I've talked about visuals sometimes here. It's what it is. But people are saying that's the main takeaway to make the game bad. Shut up. That game, the gameplay of walking around the wild, you hiding, sneaking up a Pokemon, trying to snipe them to catch them up, build your Pokedex, everything. I love every aspect of that game. I never got bored and I had fun. And the end, I won't spoil it now because this is a more recent game. I will not spoil the end of this game. The ending is nuts. I'm talking post-game ending, before you fight who on top of where, and then he's backed up by what. That ending was intense and I was not prepared for it, and I got my ass handed to me multiple times, and I had to clutch up and I beat it, and then I completed the Pokedex, and then I did the other ending, and that boss battle was exhilarating. I love that game so much. I'm so glad. I can only hope Scarlet and Violet are the same vein. If not, hopefully it's still fun. It looks beautiful though. I don't know what start I'm gonna pick. I can't pick between Croc or Kitty. I'm not picking Trump Duck. No Trump Duck. But only thing I also hope for do is, if you haven't done so, please consider subscribing. I have to go over to 1,000 subscribers before my birthday this June. If you want to help support me, I'm a guy doing this all by himself. You want to support me directly, patreon.com/Fenrirock. Want to watch me stream? Twitch.tv/Fenrirock7. Go watch me play some Elden Ring. And also, soon, Pokemon Arceus Nuzlocke. Alright guys, I love you. The name is David. You can call me Fenrirock. I love Pokemon. Take care.